Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Alex Kozora. It's almost here. Finally, it's almost here. No longer will we need to talk about stadium names, Madden ratings, or listicles. We can talk about actual football. Starting Wednesday, the Pittsburgh Steelers will hold their first training camp practice of 2022. And for the first time since 2019, they're back at the place they're meant to call home, Saint Vincent College in Latrobe, PA. This upcoming week will mark their first trek back since the COVID pandemic began, and for probably a good half of this roster, it'll be their first camp away from home. Heinz Field had its perks. Players could sleep in their own beds, and for people like me, there was a nice big scoreboard to watch replays on. That helped out the notes a little bit. But there's no beating Latrobe for the summer. It's good for the players and the team. As Mike Tomlin says, a great bonding experience. With how young and new this team is, especially offensively, it'll make for a valuable couple of weeks. But beyond that, it's just a perfect atmosphere. You're away from the city, the hustle and bustle, and the traffic. You're tucked between the hills of Western PA with the focus solely and entirely on football. For the fans, it's free. Free to park, free to get in, and you get grade A seats to watch the Steelers work. You'd have to pay a premium for that during a game. Those experiences are getting harder and harder to find. Teams are more likely to stay home, limit or restrict access, and ask fans to fork up a bunch of money just to watch. The Steelers are still doing it the right way even after spending last year at Heinz Field. It would have been easy to make that decision to remain in Pittsburgh, but they're holding camp with the fans in mind. It doesn't hurt that Tomlin's a big fan of Latrobe, too. Our whole team at Steelers Depot is excited to cover it, back where football belongs. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast, myself and Dave Bryan, every Tuesday and Friday.